Okay, guys. All right, so Katie and I are going to talk about how to have a killer and rock in December. If you actually drop in the comments if this is your first December with Scentsy, okay? I'm interested to know if this is your first December. Just because we wanted to come up here and basically give you guys tips and tricks for what has worked for Katie and I in the past. Okay, Katie's been with Scentsy what, 6 years, Katie? And I've been with Scentsy for 5 years. Okay, so December is definitely a different month compared to the rest of the year, okay, for your business. So you do have to be very strategic, and that's why we decided to come up here and give you guys tips and tricks so you guys can implement them as soon as possible, aka tonight or tomorrow morning, because it is the first of the month. Because we want you guys to have a successful month, and if you don't plan for it, there is a chance that it's not going to be the greatest month. Okay, so December, I want you guys to write this down and engrave it in your head. Okay, December is only slow if you don't prepare for it. Okay, so obviously you guys have taken the first step by being here tonight. So thank you guys for showing up. It really does mean a ton. Oh, you can't unmute yourself? Sorry. Hold up. I gotta find you. I like being on my phone because it's better quality when I upload it later on. But it's like such a small ask to unmute. Okay.
You could have left me.
Okay, sorry. What'd you say?
I said you could have left me muted till it was my turn.
Oh. Okay. All right. So number one, if you don't already know this, it was posted in the news tab sometime last week, I believe, a week ago, maybe even longer than that. But the cutoff date for Christmas orders is December 15th for the US and Canada. Okay. You need to know that. That is imperative to know because you need to get your customers' orders in by the 15th. And even, listen, the 15th date is literally Scentsy saying, hey, we will get all of your orders up until that date pushed from our warehouses. But Scentsy obviously cannot control if there is any type of natural disaster. Okay. So keep in mind the holidays are crazy. FedEx is crazy. UPS is crazy. There is a chance that even though Scentsy gets your products and our orders out and pushed out of the warehouses, that there could be a delay with UPS, FedEx, or even if, we get snow or any type of weather or anything like that. Okay. So just please keep that in mind. I am going to have all of my orders, and this is just a personal preference so I can have peace of mind. I am going to work my butt off until the 10th. Okay. So the 10th is the date that I'm pushing for. Okay. So, but make sure you guys know that. So Katie and I are both going to go over, we basically do almost the same things. She's doing something that I'm not doing this year, but I have done in the past and it has been successful, but I just don't want to do that this year. So we're going to talk about different things that we're focusing on, and you guys can kind of take it, run with it, put a little spin on it for yourself and give it a try to see what works for you. Okay. You do not have to do all of the things that we are telling you. We are just giving you resources and tips for what has worked for us. Okay. So the first thing that I am focusing on is parties. Okay. At the end of the day, this business is a party-based business. And I know that some of you don't want to party, and that's obviously a personal choice. It's a preference, but I truly do believe in the power of parties. So yesterday, I will tell you, up until yesterday, your girl did not have a single party booked for December. Okay. Not a single one. So let me make sure everybody's muted. Sorry. So I made it a priority, right? I was very intentional, and I messaged, gosh, I don't even know how many people, but it was roughly around 12 people to get 4 parties booked yesterday. And all 4 of my parties I am opening up tomorrow. They will start on Monday and they will go through Wednesday. And when I say that, I start posting, I'm doing Facebook parties, by the way. I post starting on Monday. Let me back up. I have 4 parties, okay? Tomorrow, Friday, I am opening them up. I am scheduling out all of my posts, okay? And then once I have everything scheduled out, then I send all the links, party links and Facebook links to all of my hosts. And I basically tell them what to do. And by that, I mean, I literally just tell my hosts to make sure that they are engaging in my posts, tagging any people if they see a product that reminds them or they think that their party guests or friend, family, whoever they invited would like that specific product that I posted about, okay? So that way they have Friday to Sunday to add all their people and for their people to accept their request, okay? Then I start posting on Monday and I post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then for this specific, since we are on a time crunch, I am giving them until Sunday to order for those parties, okay? Now, I know that 4 parties in a week is a lot. Obviously, you do what you feel comfortable with, okay? Don't stress yourself to the max where you're gonna throw in the towel because you're so stressed, okay? So please evaluate what you have going on in your life and then determine, okay, if I wanna do parties, what is my limit, okay? What can I handle? Ask yourself that. I don't normally do 4 parties in a week. That is a lot, but I am pushing myself because I am working up until the 15th. And then after that, I am taking a break for the rest of the month, okay, essentially. So that I'm focusing on online parties, okay? The next thing that I am going to focus on that I have seen a huge impact with is showing up on social media. Now, listen, showing up on social media can impact your business, but it is not the reason for how you grow a huge business, okay? The relationships behind the scenes is where you actually grow your business, okay? You might meet these people through social media, but you have to build that relationship behind the scenes, right? So for social media, what I plan on doing is I am going to be sharing, number 1, all of the specials that are currently happening. And when I say social media, I mean my VIP page, my Facebook personal feed page, okay? My Instagram stories, my Instagram feed. I might make some reels, but mainly my stories. And that's just because I get a ton of views on my Instagram stories. So kind of evaluate where you get the most views and engagement. If it's Facebook for you, then I would focus on Facebook, okay? But kind of engage and see, okay, which platform do I get the most attention? Not attention, but the most engagement with, and I would focus on that platform. But I am going to be sharing the diffuser special. That is a huge special going on right now, okay? The warmer bundles, warmer of the month, scent of the month, Frozen. I have not been online all day. I don't know what's sold out from Frozen other than 7. Is that even how you pronounce his name? Please, someone tell me. No? How do you say it?
Finn.
Spin? Oh. Okay, well, sorry guys. Y'all should have corrected me earlier.
Tried, but I was muted. I was like, did she just say 7? No.
Oops. Okay, well, that shows how much of a Frozen fan I am, okay? I mean, I think he's super cute. I just call him the reindeer. Anyway, and then the other thing that I am going to be focusing on is my personal top picks for holiday scents, okay? People want their house to smell good for the holidays. And so I would pick, these are actually my top 3 scents right now. Every year, these 2 are my top 2, which is Be Merry and Very Snowy Spruce. But right alongside Very Snowy Spruce is Sweet Orange and Evergreen. So I actually have been taking pictures with my face in them, you know, with my decor in my house. And I am going to be literally talking about these 3 scents on repeat. The other things that I'm going to be talking about on repeat is going to be the Scentsy Fresh and the Icicles and Evergreen, because most people have artificial trees, y'all. Okay. So they need that spray. They need the spray. And then I am going to be talking about the oils, which goes my personal favorite oils, the peppermint, the eucalyptus, and the lavender, which is great because the last 2 you get with the diffuser special. But talk about it on repeat. Okay. You guys have probably heard me say this a million times, but it takes someone roughly 7 times to hear something or see something before they actually act on it. Okay. So if you get overwhelmed with a ton of products, you don't have to share all of those. I mean, share them. But if you want to pick maybe 2 or 3 of your top holiday scents and share about them every day on your stories or on your Facebook in a different way, okay, with a different spin, I can almost guarantee that you are going to get sales from it. Okay. So, Katie, go ahead and take it from there.
You're on a roll. Sorry if I have a sick child right now. So like she's really sick. So I keep getting up and down because she keeps screaming. So Ray just did such a great job. I'm going to hit on a couple things. I'm not going to keep you guys long. The first thing, like Ray said, hustle like a mother the first week of this month. Every month or every December since I started this 6 years ago, I do a full month's worth of work in the first 2 weeks. That way, after Christmas cutoff, I still work, but I don't work as hard as I normally do. I go ahead and try and get everything done, my PRV set by Christmas cutoff. Just like Ray, I cut off on the 10th too for my locals. They can still order online through the 15th. I cut off early because I'm not Santa Claus when you're trying to deliver. The first thing I'm going to say, and y'all hear me preach this all the time, the gold is in the follow-up. If you do not have a follow-up system, I am telling you right now, that is the number one thing you need to have for your business. You have to have a follow-up system. I don't care if you only have 5 customers. 5 customers will turn into 10, will turn into 20, will turn into 30. The reason I said that, so yesterday when I watched the end of my live, I printed out my order history of everyone that ordered last month. The reason I did that, because just like Ray, I'm booking parties this week. Now, I used to not do Facebook parties at all. That's all I've been doing the last 3 months is Facebook parties since I revisited. And because of that, I've sponsored bukus of people because I have really expanded my customer base the last 3 months by doing online parties. So what I did today, when I was following up with everybody that ordered last month, I reminded them of Christmas cutoff. I reminded them that I was doing gift bundles, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, that I was doing gift bundles. And I was reminding them that if they had people that needed to get Christmas shopping done, I'd open them a shopping link so that they could accrue rewards. Because I did that today, I'm almost at 2,000 PRV already from doing solely, yes, girl, I don't play,
Holy
okay?
crap, Katie, get it.
When I close this party, I'll be at 2,100 PRV when I close this party.
Hold up. Let me go get the fire extinguisher.
Hush. She's so stupid. She's so stupid. That came from follow-ups only. Because yesterday, I followed up with all my Disney fans. I followed up with everybody that's ever ordered Frozen stuff before. I followed up with everyone that freaking loved candy cane buttercream. Every customer that asked me about candy cane buttercream, I'm going to come back to that in a minute because it's important. I followed up with every single person last month that ordered bricks that went out of stock and they loved the brick and wanted more of it and it sold out. This is my sheet. This is my go-to sheet. So everybody that ordered last month, I went through, I followed up with them, and then I said, okay, this girl is cousins and sisters with this girl and this girl. We're about to hook her up with a shopping link. You need to be intentional with the way you work, okay? Because I didn't have time to work today or yesterday. I've had a sick kid since yesterday. So I've had to work intentionally in spurts. So I would say, okay, Amy ordered 3 times last month. Her daughter ordered, her other daughter ordered, and her cousin ordered. We about to hook her up with a shopping link and message them. We ain't got time for games. Okay. I don't have time to sit here and wonder, how do I need to work intentionally? I need to know who, this is my who. I don't need to worry about social media right now. Yeah, if y'all noticed, I'm kind of been quiet the last week on social media because I am balls to the wall behind the scenes working my business. So the things I'm sharing on social media are new releases that are coming out and talking about gift bundles and talking about Christmas cutoff and building hype around that. Just like Ray said, y'all know how I feel about social media, but it is beneficial to your business. But that comes last for me. My follow-ups and parties come first. Social media is last for me. And when I do social media, you need to be very consistent in it. Very consistent on sharing social media. The reason, and I shared this with Amber Ryan the other day, social media is not my thing. Like, it takes me a lot of work to do social media because I'm not a big fan of social media. So it's the least favorite part of my business, but it's the most addicting because every time I'm consistent and I share my stories and I share in a post, I get orders. Go look at my post. Not all the time, so don't compare your business because mine used to not be like that. But now I can post and people come out the woodwork and want me and things because I'm consistently sharing and building hype. But social media comes last. Bread and butter comes first. So number 1, follow-up system. I'll preach it till the day I die. If you have a follow-up system, you're going to solve 99% of your business problems. That's how you're going to sponsor. That's how you're going to book parties. That's how you're going to serve your customers well. That's how you're going to get referrals. My 5 that I do this every month. Every month I print my order history for the previous month. I had 7 Facebook parties booked last month. And from doing 7 Facebook parties, I have 3 this month booked. And I sponsored 4 people. All 4 of them came from one of those 7 Facebook parties. And I flipped 2 of those Facebook parties. You need a follow-up system. If you have nothing else in together for your follow-ups for your business, you need a follow-up system. That's where your PRV is going to come from. That's how you're going to sponsor. Okay, that's enough about follow-up system. Number 2. I love doing Christmas bundles. They do take a lot more effort, the wrapping, but the reason I love doing them is because most of those are gifted. And last year I got a lot of return customers. So the receiver of those gift bundles, because I had my QR code on the bar, would contact me to reorder. That's what I'm closing up a party on right now. I have a $400 party about to go in full, just nothing but bundles. People want quick and easy. I'm in a season of my life where I want quick and easy. Tell me, please, for the love of Jesus, what do you want for Christmas? And let's just be done with it. I don't want to guess. I don't want to do the work. That's just where I am. I'm only focused on my babies. My babies are both done for Christmas, but I don't know what the fart to get everybody else. So just tell me what you want. And let me purchase it already wrapped with a bow. That's perfect for me. That's how a lot of people are. But you have to consistently share. I started sharing the first week of November about Christmas bundles. I will share my flyer on the leadership page and I'll take my graphic and my information off of it and you can use it. You have to consistently share. I've shared it twice a week since November. And now people are rushing to get orders in because I'm telling them, my bundles are getting cut off on the 4th. So you got to the 4th to order gift bundles because we done after that. I don't want to tie another pull bow. Gift bundles are an excellent PRV booster and will also expand your customer base. So if you're struggling for PRV, use pictures. Go on Pinterest. Find gift bundles if you've never done them before. I use old pictures from like 6 years ago. They ain't really me. they ain't really from present time. They're from years ago. Take them off Pinterest, share them, get ideas, but they're excellent PRV boosters. Okay. And
Wait, before Katie, before you go any further, if you are going to do bundles, you cannot charge for the extra materials that you use. Okay. So like if you bundle up 3 bars of wax and you add a little cute candy cane and bow and cellophane and whatever else, an ornament, you can only charge for the wax. Okay. You can only charge for the actual product that you're selling.
And go to the Dollar Tree. Please go to the Dollar Tree. I see people like spending bukus on buckets. Look, and they're going to throw the container away. Unless it's like a really cute container. They're going to throw the container away. Go to the Dollar Tree. You can get candy canes $12 from the... Who is calling?
Did she just disappear? Did Katie just disappear? Okay. She'll be back, guys. She'll be back. In the meantime, what the heck is happening? Okay. Oh, she just joined. Katie, where are you at?
Sorry, y'all. Somebody called and I hit end call, but it was the wrong. It always confuses me when all the buttons pop up. It's like, which one do you push to ignore? And I hit the wrong one. So yes, go to the Dollar Tree, get your supplies. Ray touched on this a little bit. I do this all the time, and I tell new teamies to do this. If you don't know what to share, go to your PWS. Go to your website and browse your website. The clearance section has a bunch of good stuff lit up on it. Share the clearance section. There's a snowman warmer. I just shared this on my VIP page and sold 4 of them last week. The 10 snowman warmers like $38. People want cheap too. So explore your PWS and share what's available. Do not jump ahead. Don't jump ahead. Yes, we have a bomb bundle coming out Monday. Share the heck out of that. Probably Saturday and Sunday start sharing it. Right now, focus on what's available. Always focus on what's current. It drives me nuts when they release so much in the news tab and then people are sharing something that's releasing like 3 weeks from now. Share what's available now.
Especially right now though for December. Because guys, what's going to happen is if you wait until past Christmas cutoff, people are already done with their Christmas shopping. People are broke. Okay. We all go broke during the holidays. All of us. Okay. They are maxed out of their spending money and they are not going to recover until after Christmas. So if you plan on, that's why we're having this training. That's the whole point of this training, is that if you wait too soon in the month to try to meet your PRV goal, your recruiting goal, whatever your goals are for your personal business, if you wait too far in the month, there is a very high chance you're not going to hit those goals because you waited too soon. Okay.
Every single year, and it will happen this year too, every year after the 15th, people want to start working. Or they'll say, I'm not even active yet. I haven't got paid at title yet. Look, I say this with a lot of love in my heart. In order for you to reap the reward, you have to do the work. You cannot get mad at the results that you don't get from not doing the work that you didn't do. I see people get so mad. Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself, but you didn't do the work. So you can't be mad because you don't have the results. That's why me and Ray are doing this training tonight for you guys, to tell you guys, start work the whole month in 2 weeks, because I promise you, I'm counting down to Christmas cutoff. I am freaking ready for Christmas cutoff. Okay. I still work after Christmas cutoff. Scentsy will still have things for us after Christmas cutoff. But like Ray just said, people are done. They checked out. They ready to spend time with their families, and as they should, and as we should, spending time with our families. Share what's available now. Ray made a good point, sharing Christmas scents. Share your favorite things. If you have an Over app or a Canva app, I type out Katie's 6-pack picks. Your customers want to know what you like. When they come to you and they say, what's your favorite Christmas scent? Send them the flyer. It takes 2 seconds to create something. It doesn't have to be flashy or big, but make it you. Or, hey, what's your favorite Christmas warmer? What's your favorite Christmas product? They're all about Christmas right now. So you have to strike while the iron's hot. When people it's on the brain. The day after Thanksgiving, they in Christmas mode.
Mhm.
They are in Christmas mode. But
And while
come
Katie's, go ahead.
come December 26th, they're not worried about Christmas no more. They don't care about very snowy spruce come December 26th. So you need to strike while the iron's focus heavily on Christmas.
And so I wanted to add to this, and I know Katie said it like 5 minutes ago, but when you are sharing your favorites, it's super important for you as the consultant to be hype about what you are sharing. Okay. The more hype you are, the more excited you are about these products, the more your customers and the people that are watching you are going to be excited. Okay. Because why would someone want to buy something if you're like, it's okay, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay. If I watch live,
flyers are great.
What?
As a flyers are great. Like if you're brand new and you don't have products, but listen, ain't nothing as great as your own face and your own product. I sold the crap load of some very stone spruce pods because I had my crappy nail polish by my son's Christmas tree holding a set of pods and a wall fan. They want real life. Like get over being nervous or thinking you don't have the perfect picture. Look, my house is crappy for lighting, especially in the back room. Crappy lighting. They don't care. It ain't got to be professional. Take the picture of the products that you use already and the products that you love and share the heck out of it. You changing your wax every Saturday. I change my wax, and every Saturday I get like 5 PWS orders. And I do it strategically because people watch more stories on Saturdays. So I share important things for Saturdays stories. Get used to being uncomfortable. They want message. They want some jacked up stuff. Okay, be jacked up. Be jacked up. The last thing I'm going to talk about is World Tour.
The first video I ever did, I was embarrassed. I was trying to flip the camera because I'm not very good at this. And my dog's sitting there licking itself. And I'm like, well, this is natural, but here we go. So then I went into products for animals, of course. So, you know, it was cool, but just wanted to share. It's always not perfect and pretty.
No, you know, one time, it was probably in my first year as a consultant, I was super excited to go live. I went live in my office with the Vino warmer, and I was babysitting my dad's dog along with my 3 dogs. They've been getting along fine the entire week. And I go live, and there is a mother freaking dog fight in the background behind me, a full-on dog fight. And I'm over here like freaking out on live. I was like, well, that's great. That's going to make the news tomorrow. People loved it. They loved it.
Caitlin
People
was cool.
love messy. They love real guys.
Yeah, Caitlin was real cool with it. She's just like, people see you when you're natural and just roll with it. And I started getting more comfortable with doing the videos live. So, and then I have people compliment, hey, I love seeing you live and making statements. So I got better with it.
Yeah.
So thanks. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. Go ahead back to business.
No, thank you for sharing.
People, they love messy. Every time I go with my stories, and I always mess my words up, or I say fart a lot instead of the F word, I say fart. Every time I go on my, people are like, you are hilarious. And I'm like, they want messy. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I squirrel my words and I jack my words all up. They don't want perfect. They want relatable. That is what they want, to listen to you and hear and know you're a person and not a robot. Yeah, that's what they want. So this season and the season that we're in, get uncomfortable. Going into 2023, get uncomfortable. Be comfortable being you and be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. But share the products that you love right now. Wall fans, car bars. Look, I put in my stories the other day that my car was straight gonna smell like Santa's workshop. La 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 up here. And I had like 4 different scents blasted. And somebody said, I know it don't smell good in your car, all that almost together. I said, girl, it's slapping up in here. It's slapping. So you can think what you want to think, but be authentically yourself. I'm not always good at that. I've learned a lot of that from Ray Ray because social media is very uncomfortable for me. I don't like putting myself out there. So social media was a huge learning curve over the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, up until 3 years ago, I didn't even have an Instagram and I didn't even use stories. So, but practice, I'm not even gonna say practice makes perfect. Practice, you stop caring after a while. And you're like, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Exactly.
The last thing I want to has nothing to do with PRV or anything like that. World tour. Please make it a point to register for World Tour. This is going to be the closest event that you'll ever be able to get to because it's majority in hometowns or within an hour, 3 hours driving distance. We usually have SFR, but that's a one event in one place where you normally have to fly to and travel to. World Tour is going to be the most local place for you to experience Scentsy culture, to experience what home office is like, to experience what an event is like. I don't know the percentage because I'm real bad at math and stuff, but people that go to events stay longer. People that go to events do well in this business. People that go to events are more successful in this business because they get to see the culture. They get to feel the culture. Me and Ray all day and tell you what World Tour is like and tell you what SFR is like, but you're not going to experience that feeling until you go to an event. World Tour is going to be the cheapest event and it's going to be the closest event you go to.
Yep.
Please.
And it's, guys, it's really fun. You get to see new products. You get to meet home office. You get to meet your other teammates that you've been conversing with online for the last months. You get to get free new products that are coming out that only the people that attend World Tour get in their hands before it actually releases. You can even bring a guest, and guess what? Your guest also gets those free products alongside you. So AKA bring your significant other or your child. Well, there is a child age limit, I think. I don't know what it is. You have to look it up it's in the events tab, but bring your significant other and then, take their gifts for yourself. But it's a lot of fun. And listen, everything you spend for World Tour, everything, whether you're going to stay the night, make a weekend out of it, eat food while you're there, buy anything while you're there, World Tour event registration itself, all of that is a business tax write-off too. Okay. So I highly recommend that you go. And I promise you, just like Katie said, we could literally tell you how great it is all day, every day until it actually happens. But you don't actually experience the magic until you actually go and you walk in to your first general session and you're like, wow, this is what they're talking about. So
when you meet our home office staff, you automatically know you're right where you need to be. And there's no description for that. It's fact. Like, go to events. Please. And when you register, put it on the leadership page that you registered. So me and Ray can cheer you on. You're not going to be alone. Like Ray said, you can bring a teamie or bring if you're nervous to go by yourself, bring your mom, your dad, your best friend. They don't have to be in Scentsy for them to come, for you to bring somebody, but you're not going to be alone no matter where you go. Go. Yep. Please go. Please go self.
Yes. Okay. So two more things.
Starting the new year.
Yeah. Okay. 2 more things. And then I think we'll be done and we'll open it up for questions and then we'll let you guys go. Number 1, another way to get sales, the Scentsy Club special happening this month. Have y'all seen it? It's incredible. If you have a new or returning Scentsy Club person and they submit a $400 Scentsy Club order and they process it like right then and right now, they can't wait until the next month. It has to process in December. they get a freaking free mini warmer, the gingerbread guy. Y'all, that's a steal. That's a $25 warmer that they are getting for a $60 order. That's crazy. So definitely promote that. Not to mention, Scentsy Club is also reoccurring PRV, so keep that in mind. And then the last thing, I wanted to show you guys this in case people are not aware. So this is your reportings tab. You come over here to the drop down box and you go to view all reporting. That's what this page looks like. Okay. This is a great tool for follow-ups along with your order history. But this, if you come down to sales reports, click view sales reports, and then you're going to have multiple options here. Okay. So hold on. Once it loads. Okay, so you can literally click customer purchase history and see everything that a specific customer has ordered. But for the next 2 weeks, I would focus on reorder, okay? Product history, if you've been with us if this is your second Christmas with us, I would do product history. Or anything that has to do with, Katie said earlier that she messaged everybody who ordered from the first frozen drop. All you have to do is click this. You can literally search a product and it'll show who purchased it the first time. That would be someone great to message and say, hey, we have new frozen products. Are you interested in ordering type thing? But this one, of course, why did it go back to that? I always forget what it's called, but it's basically like who hasn't ordered in this one, the reorder one. See which customers might potentially reorder. Okay, this means that they haven't ordered in 3 months. So this is where I would go in. Brooke Horn, she hasn't ordered in roughly 3 months. So I would message her and be like, hey girl, I just want to check in. Christmas is going to be here before you know it. Do you need any very snowy spruce? I know how much you love it, so you can be ready for Christmas Day. Okay, super easy, lemon squeezy, straight to the point. No beating around the bush. And there you have it. Okay, so Katie, you want to add anything? Okay, anybody have any questions? Yes, Kaylee, exactly. The amount of resources in the workstation is literally mind-blowing when you actually take the time to learn how it works. Shelby, yes, the culture with World Tour. Anybody have any questions? If you do, you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
So I know you shared Whitney's training the other day, and I think many people don't know what that is. Y'all can register for trainings on your workstation. And if you can't attend it live, they'll send you the recording. Start doing that every Tuesday so you can hear from people outside of our group and learn from and get ideas from.
Here, I'll actually show you real quick how you sign up for these trainings. So if you go to the trainings tab right here, and I know it's probably blurry because I'm on my phone and then my computer, go to training events, and then you can go over here. Hold on. So on the right side is past trainings with the link to watch it, okay? On the left side is trainings that are coming up. Whitney Hebel, she's actually doing the training on December 6th at 12 p.m. This is Central Time, so keep that in mind. But you can register. All you have to do is put your name in and your email, and then they will send you the Zoom link, okay? So it literally gives you 3 trainings that are coming up at a time you guys can register for. Okay. And they are always done by consultants, which is great because home office trainings are great. But at the end of the day, I truly think that trainings done by consultants who are in the field are better than home office because they are actually in it, right? Their hands are getting dirty, not getting dirty. You guys know what I mean? Like they are actually in the nitty gritty of this business. Okay. So if anyone has any questions, you guys can unmute yourselves and ask. If not, then we're going to peace out because I got to go make an outline because I'm about to share the heck out of this Cincy Club.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey, girl.
I just have a question. I wanted to do some baskets and stuff from stuff I have here. Can I do them as personal specials and do them like a little cheaper? Or am I supposed to go by just what's in the book?
You can do bundles like that, but that would be considered a personal special. So it would have to be one-on-one.
Okay. I could okay, this is what I did. And all it is just a Dollar Tree basket. And it's got a washer with the matching dryer disc. And I just posted a picture. And when they comment on it, or I think I posted, message me for price is all I said. So when they message me, that's when I told them what I'm doing them for.
Yeah. Yep, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Those are cute too.
Thank you.
Anybody else have questions?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How do you proceed if you have an online party going and there's just no interaction? Nobody's bought anything yet. There's no interaction. There's like 12 people in the group.
Dang. Okay. Well, let me just say 12 people is very tiny. And Katie, you can hop in too if you have any advice
The
too.
lady
But
invited like
my
58,
advice for
but only
something
12
like that.
have been accepted, if that makes sense.
Okay. 12 is very small. Is your host engaged?
Just has started becoming engaged in the last couple of days, because I asked her last Saturday, I said, nobody's done anything. Do you want me to close the party or do you want to keep going? And she said, can we please keep it open for another week? So she started getting involved after that, but still nothing.
Have you messaged everybody in the party?
You mean like individually?
Yep.
I've not done that. I've tried to get them interacting by doing games, this or that type stuff. And only one person even gave an answer on one of the Scent Circle games I played.
So I'll be very honest. I don't get a lot of engagement in my Facebook posts, and I think it's because a lot of people, including myself, are not getting notifications even when they go to the party page and change the notification settings. But especially if they have not changed the notification settings, which is a very, very highly likely, they're not getting notified. So what I have seen huge success with is as soon as, so my parties, I'm going to open them up on Friday. So people will start getting added on Sunday, either Sunday or Monday, just depends on how my days are. I will message every single person privately, DM them, and send them a message and basically say, hey, Joanne, thank you so much for joining Amy's party. Are you interested or not interested? Are you familiar with Scentsy? I'd love to help you with an order. We still have plenty of time to get your products in before Christmas. So if you want to purchase Christmas products, here's the link to order. Please let me know if I can help you.
Okay.
Some people will not respond and some people will, or they will read it and then they're going to come back, or they'll automatically order. And then another thing I do is on the either the day before or the last day to order, I message them again to remind them, because life is busy. Everybody's busy. We all have our own busy. And so people forget. And honestly, ordering from their friend's party is not a priority to a lot of people. So I always message them and remind them. And I'll even say, today's the last day to order, or tomorrow's the last day to order. Here's the link. Amy is 3 orders away from her party goal. And I usually get a ton of orders once I send that reminder.
Okay.
Message.
I usually start doing the countdown about 4 days before, but I haven't said she's such and such away from getting whatever rewards. That's a good idea to start doing that.
Yeah, try that. That might work. But ultimately, too, if your host isn't engaged, unfortunately, her people aren't going to be engaged either.
Right.
So
if you go to my YouTube channel, I just did a video where I revamped my entire, I didn't do Facebook parties at all until like 2 months ago. And I revamped the entire way I did my Facebook parties. I have a video on my YouTube channel, but the game changer, messaging the guests individually, but then I do a question to have them be entered into a drawing, and you can decide on that, on what you, it can be a circle, it can be a bag of samples, but one of the ways they enter is they have to respond to my message. Ever since I started doing those 3 drawing posts, every single one of my Facebook parties have been over 500 PRV, because it makes them interact with me. And once they start having a conversation with me, it becomes easier. They don't comment on any of the posts in the Facebook parties. Very rarely.
And I would much rather do the in person. I would much rather do the in-person parties, because people can appreciate how nice the warmers are. But most people want to do the online.
Yeah.
I would look, I was in that same boat. I didn't do Facebook parties at all. And I had to pick a couple people's brains that were experts at them and revamp them. But ever since I've revamped them, they've been super successful. And it's because of that one entry post. That post, hey, I message every single guest before the party started. Most of them ghost me. But in order to be entered, I'm like, I sent everybody a message. Yes, message back. I would go and watch that video. Because out of the 7 parties last month, 4 of the hosts never even commented on any of the posts, and they had successful parties.
Okay.
So I would revamp the way that you're doing them, because mine used to suck too much so bad.
It's so frustrating. I mean, you spend all that time and it's just so frustrating.
Well, and what I would do too, unless the party is like really rocking, but if it's dragging and it's sucking the energy out of you and clearly people aren't interested, I would not drag it on just because your host wants to keep it open for a little bit longer, unless she is clearly like actively trying. That's a waste of my time, in my opinion.
Exactly.
So I would just be very upfront with her and just say, hey girl, the party's not after. I would definitely try to message the people first, but definitely give them an end date. People want to know when the last day to order is. So I would honestly message your host and be like, hey girl, I'm going to keep it open until the 3rd and we're going to close it out. I'm going to message everybody in the party and let them know the last day to order is the 3rd.
Okay.
Obviously that's up to you, but I've noticed when I give someone an actual date of like, hey, this is the last day, they get their order in.
Okay.
3 things.
If I'm a guest, I'm not commenting on anything. Just tell me when you want my order. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Same.
3 things that I started doing, and I started back in March, and I was barely doing well, but for the past 3 months, I've been seeing improvements in increasing basically the engagement. Number 1, it started what I changed with my host at the very beginning. What do you want to achieve? This is how we can get there. Go ahead and look and tell me items that you want so I can help you boost to get what you're looking for. Because if they know how much money they're looking at in the items that they need, then they know what they're reaching for their rewards to get it free. So the very first thing is you need to be communicating privately with your host. And the key thing is be involved from the very get-go. When you get involved, are you having conversations on the side with your guests? Hey, have you seen my party? Have you, thanks for joining. They need to be doing that just as much as you are. And the second thing is the notification. Everyone has that tab. Change your notifications to 3 dots up at the top and set, see all posts. Send that to every person who joins.
I do that.
Hey,
that's
thank you for joining.
Day 2.
Thank you for joining. Are you familiar with Scentsy? Just wanted to give you a kind reminder. Be sure not to miss anything. Change your notifications. Then I create a chat for that group. And that way that we can have interaction on the side and special questions and things. And I put that little entry post. Did you get a extra points toward the game winnings if you interact, if you post? Did you see that, and there's 3 different options for them to interact. Do you have Scentsy at home? Do you use it? Have you seen it? That kind of thing. And so it makes them look for, and I put a little star up the top, entry post, like, are they paying attention to it? And it's kind of grabbing their attention. And at the very beginning of the party, we are looking to do this X number of days. Your host and I will be entertaining you on this party for X number of days. It might be 3, it might be 5, it might be 7, because the best thing to do is get that Monday and Monday, in my opinion, because the Mondays and the Thursdays are when most things start coming out. But that has boosted mine. I just wanted to share that. I went from, at the beginning, barely getting 100 or 200, and I don't mind sharing, because I'm new at it. This is a hobby for me. It's not my life. And I enjoy it as a distraction in my life. It gives me something else to focus on and to organize. So it's something for fun for me. And
Right.
I have seriously went from just a couple of hundred to 800 this month immediately. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah, thanks. So I've been, again, it goes with that follow-up is the same as the engagement. They kind of go hand in hand. That's all I had
Yep.
to say.
I agree.
you.
And those are some really great tips. And congrats on that increase. That's huge.
Thank you.
One last Facebook tip that I have found very helpful, and I don't remember even who I learned this from, but on the very last day of the party, I go and I change the party name to last day to order, because everybody in the
Oh.
party gets a notification that the name of the party was changed.
Great idea. Okay.
So yeah, definitely give that a try.
And do
All
you
right,
create an event to do yours, or do you do a group to do yours?
No, I do a group.
That's what I do. Okay. Just want to make sure.
All right, y'all, if we don't have any more questions, then we're gonna end this. But thank you guys for showing up. It really does mean a lot.
Hey, can I say something, Ray Ray?
Yeah.
I just wanted to touch on where Katie was saying about world tour. My first, I went to Cincy Family Reunion for the first time. That's when I met all of y'all. I come really close to not going because I didn't know anybody. And I'm glad I didn't. I learned a lot. I have grown a lot since then. Yes, I'm going to world tour, but I'm nowhere near none of y'all. So I am, of course, going along with that too. But I don't know, somebody on one, either the leaders group or Redeemed One is going to St. Louis, and me and her had interacted a little bit, and I can't remember now who she is, but she's on my messenger. But I'm excited, but like I said, don't not go because you're scared, or like Katie always says, do it scared, because if you don't do it scared, you're not going to do it. And I'll just tell you, I almost, because I'm a lot older than most of y'all, and I've never traveled alone. My husband's always, been with me, and just, I did it all by myself, and it was scary, but I don't regret it at all. And I'll do it again, but this time he's coming with me because we driving to North Carolina. And he's actually going to St. Louis with me, and he is my partner. He's going in with me. I signed him up too.
Oh, yay. Well, I'm glad that you said that, because I loved hanging out with you at SFR and getting to know you.
I love y'all.
And Chris,
I get to go to SFR or to World Tour for the very first time. I'm not signed up yet, but I'm about to. And I cannot wait. I'm gonna be in Raleigh. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to meet y'all. I'm so excited. So excited. Like I just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, I'm gonna give you the biggest squeegee ever.
I want, Crystal, I have a homework assignment for you. So Crystal was under a different director and has rolled up, right? Or
Yes.
you're in now, but she's You promoted twice since going to SFR, Star and
Oh,
Superstar Consult.
I was already
Oh,
star.
girl.
I think I was already star, but I just promoted to
Super-
superstar.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Are born at events.
Yes.
So no matter your what you're only as old or as young as you think you are. No matter your race, how many babies you have, it doesn't matter. There's a place for everybody in Cincy. And I remember when I saw Crystal and Crystal said I almost didn't come because Crystal's director didn't go. Crystal's sponsor didn't go. And she still went. Leaders are born at events. So there's a place for you. Even if you can't come to Raleigh to be with me and Ray Ray, go. You'll find your people.
Oh yeah.
You will find your people.
Well, I met somebody, she's on a different team, of course, but she's closer to me, and we actually met at the airport, flying into Utah, and we've become friends, and she's actually going to St. Louis also, so we've already she first told me that I could stay with her, that they had room, and I said, well, me and my husband was going, and I'd already booked a room and everything, but we're going to do supper at least, if nothing else. But you do meet new people, and it's good to meet people outside
Yep,
your bubble.
I agree.
Agreed.
I
And I
agree.
know Katie thought I was crazy because the first time I met her, I come up to her and said, I just need a hug. I've been waiting for a long time just to hug your neck.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, y'all. Well, listen, I'm going to give you guys some homework for tonight, okay? Because we got to get the ball rolling. So come up with a plan. If you don't have your December goals, come up with your December goals, and then come up with a plan on how you're going to meet those goals. And once you do that, post them in the leadership page. If you're not in the leadership page, post them on your team page, okay? So, all right. Thank you guys for joining. Love you guys. Bye, y'all.